Hey friends, happy Sunday and welcome to Nancy's Stampin' Sunday Live, where we keep card making fun, simple, and stress-free. Excuse me. If you're catching this live, please say hello, tell me where you're watching from, and if you're watching the replay, I'm so glad you're here. Just leave a comment so that I know that you were here and I'll say hi back. So tonight we're going to be playing with the Cute as a Bug suite. So this suite has stamps, dies, DSP, some trim, and some ladybug epoxy gems that are absolutely adorable. All right, so I'll just quickly show you. Here are the gems. Aren't they cute? And the stamps. These. Just adorable. And the dies. Very easy to use. And the good part about these dies is it coordinates with this DSP. I will show you the DSP first. So we've got some stumps and mushrooms on one side and some checks on the other. And some berries and bees. And some, I guess, more checks. Now this is a fun sheet. You can cut it into sections and make cards, of which I have done, with some ferns on the back. Look at how cute this is. Aren't they absolutely adorable? Bees and snails and other bugs. And then some petal pink, kind of, I don't know, splotching, like sponging on the back, I guess. Now this is the page. Well, hold on, let's do this one last. There's another page of more critters. And checked on the back. And this little butterfly here is blowing bubbles, of which you can use these little clear epoxy pieces to put over it. But you'll have to fussy cut that. The dies are for this one. Watch this. You've got one to go over the flowers, one to go over the grass and flowers, one to go over the little flower. This one goes over the little ants on parade. This one goes over the 3 mushroom clusters. This one goes over this bee and his little watering can. And then this one goes over this little book ladybug. And this one goes over, I think he's I don't know, is he a grasshopper? And then this one goes over the little caterpillar with the, it's pretty neat, huh? That's quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 dies go over this one sheet of designer series paper. Absolutely love it. And I found it very easy to fussy cut the ones that don't have dies. I found it very easy to fussy cut. But then again, I'm a fussy cutter, so to speak, right? Okay. I'm going to put these dies aside because I have die cut everything so that you don't have to watch me die cut. But we will need the stamps. Okay, the first one that I'm going to show you, quick and easy. Remember I showed you that you could cut up that one piece of designer series paper? Hey, Michelle. Yeah. Yeah, there were a lot. 10 dies. All right, now this is just a quick and easy card. This was cut up from that sheet. And I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal. And I'm putting this on a piece of cloud cover, because that's the color that's in this designer series paper. But just look at that cute little scene. It doesn't need anything more. And then I just have a little piece of designer series paper I'm going to add to the side. Like so. And then I have this Greetings for All Mix and Match. This is how easy this is going to be. We're just going to pull out a little piece. Let's see. How about Happy Birthday, or just thinking of you. That would be good. With a little people at the picnic. Critters at the picnic. And I'm going to use, this is the multi-purpose glue, but I have it in this little bottle. And this cute little holder my son-in-law and his business partner made. I have these for sale on my ybstamp.com website if you'd like one. And it includes one of these little bottles with it. And I'm just going to add, so this is why I use this. Look how little glue I use. I'm just going to add this to the bottom. Put my cap on that glue before I forget. Although the other day, believe it or not, I left off the cap and it didn't dry out. So I was very thankful for that. I thought of you, Michelle, when you had a clogged end. Okay, and then I just want to put a little bit of bling. Now I could put this on, but I thought it would be a little too much. And I'm just going to put on some regular rhinestones just to give it a little extra bling. Let's see. Can be random. Doesn't need much to make a cute card. Bingo. One card down. There we go. Okay, next card is, I have, this is another piece that I cut out from that sectioned off part of the designer series paper. And so I fussy cut these out, but look how easy it was to cut. I found it very simple. So I'm just going to adhere this. And I have a piece of crushed curry that's just a little bit bigger than it. And I'm going to adhere this to the front. And this is another piece of cloud cover. There's the inside. And I'm going to put it up top. And then I'm going to take my glue again and just put it on the back of here. Doesn't take much. Stick it on the inside to coordinate the inside and the outside. And then I'm going to put this here, but I'm going to put dimensionals on it just to add a little extra dimension to it. And I'm using the mini ones because I want to make sure I prop the designer series paper up. It's a lot flimsier than regular cardstock, and I want to make sure you get it. peel off these backings. So we're in the middle of another snowstorm, Michelle. I think you got snow too, didn't you? But we got about 4 inches last night, and we're supposed to get another 3 to 5 tonight. I'm just going to put this here. And then I am going to use these epoxy. You know, the tips can push in. My nephew's making a card and press the tip in. Huh, no, I never had that happen. And I'm just going to add these little epoxy pieces, the little ones. They're 2 different sizes. And I'm going to put them at the end of these little, I think they're dandelion pieces. Boy, these are small. But I thought they would look really cute on this. Usually I can get them off pretty easy, but it's being stubborn. Oh, there we go. Nope. All right. Oh. And I'm going to add this to the inside. And then I'm just going to put another one of these on the front. Oh, it didn't stick, huh? I didn't want to say much. Get well soon would be cute. Let's see, what else do I have? I want something small. Hello. Best wishes. I think get well soon. That's a cute little card for anybody that's feeling under the weather. Alright. And I think put it down here, up here, or maybe I'll just put it inside. There we go, inside with some glue. Again, it doesn't take much. I have used so much less green glue since I bought those little bottles. Alright, there's card number 2. Isn't it cute with the little, can you see the little epoxy dots on the ends of the pieces? Alright, next one. Trying to get a little bit more complicated as I go along. We'll see. Okay. This one, so this is Secret Sea, and this is another piece that was cut out of that sheet. And I just stamped the little ladybug, and I thought I would color it. And I colored one with all of it being the Poppy Parade that I'm coloring it, because that's what's in the DSP, and it looked really funny. Now because they're so small, I'm not really shading it too much. Uh-oh, this is dry. I'll use the other side, maybe, yeah. Uh-oh. I guess I'll have to get a new one. Must have left the lid off, because It was okay before. And then I think I'll just use a little crumb cake for the book. Doesn't need to be too fancy. And then a little yellow for the flower. Daffodil Delight. And it's really hard to shade anything on this. Put those aside. And I'm going to use this stamp. I think I'm using this one, Hello Friend. And I'm going to use Poppy Parade ink. Like so. Now, I could put some more critters in if I wanted, but just going to put this on the piece of Poppy Parade that I have underneath, and then I'm going to put this on. Line it up. Like I said, these don't have to be anything fancy. Whoever gets it will just be thrilled. Okay. And let's add a little epoxy. Whoops. 2 came off on me. That's okay. We can add a couple of them. Right. We could even add 3. We'll put one down here. And then nothing on the inside. Could put a stamp if you wanted, but I didn't plan on anything. So there's our third card. All right, next card. Now this one, I have a piece of Poppy Parade for the card base, and then I cut the back of this for the front, and a little side piece. So this is 5 1/4 by 4, and this is 3/4 by 4. So I'm going to put this on. And I have a piece of, it's not going on very well, petal pink for the front. Just going to stick this on the inside before I lose it, because I'm really good at losing things. It does look orange, doesn't it? But it's Poppy Parade. Does it still look orange? Yeah, I guess it does. But it's not. It's red. Okay, now for the front of this, I want to put this here and this across. So first I'm going to put seal on this and put it across the bottom. And the reason that I didn't cut the bottom off is because it's easier to line this up. Right across the middle. And put some seal on the back to tuck it in. nice and tight. And then some seal around the edges. I'll put this with the Poppy Parade on the bottom. And then I have all these die cuts that I used with the dies. There are a lot in here. Some of them don't want to come out. Now they're just sticking. So I have little strawberry in the top, a little dragonfly I could color, some mushrooms, some flowers, little blackberry, some more flowers, a butterfly, a snail. Alright, let's see, what do I want to put on here? I don't know. I don't know, I really like that one. Now I cut the these, so they cut like this. And you could cut it this parts different ways. I just happen to just cap it. I think I like the smaller one better. So this is what I did. I just cut the bottom off. And then added a little bit of glue to the back. I've used so much of this designer series paper, I'm going to have to get more. I don't usually have to buy more than one pack, but I did. Alright, let's see. I think we could use some of these flowers. Uh-oh, I lost a piece. Oh, here it is. See, I told you I was good at losing things. Alright. I don't really like that. So just kind of play around with things, I think. Some strawberries. Although that kind of clashes, doesn't it? How about the blackberry? The blackberry would look cute. I don't know. See, I didn't plan this out well, did I? I planned that part. I didn't plan the rest. That'll teach me, huh? Alright. Could add another flower down here. But yeah, I've been using this a lot. I did a card. So I'll show you in a minute, but I'm working with 6 other demonstrators, and we're offering for anyone that orders $50 or more from us a free let's see, it's 1 video and 2 additional tutorials, PDFs. And I'm doing the one for February, and I use this. Alright, now I'll put a sentiment inside. Let's see. How about spread joy? So if you're wondering what I did here, when I first got this, I put a little bit of seal here on the back, and then I took my great big block and stuck it on it, and then inked it up with the memento and stamped it directly on this. And then I took the not the heavier one is on the top, the lighter one's here, and I just added a little bit of seal so that it stuck, because I like to got in the habit of looking at the stamps, so I needed that. Alright, we'll spread some joy. I think I will use the green, the old olive. All right. So, oh, I need some bling, don't I? How about I don't know if these are still current, adhesive back speckled dots, but I really liked the color with this. So I'm just going to add all right. What's this? Card number 3? I can't remember now. I'm losing count. 1, 2, 3. Yep, card number 3. All right, one more. Let's move these out of the way. Use those for another project. I store them in a one of the clear envelopes, and then I don't lose things. So with this one, I use the dies to cut out from the designer series paper that I showed you. Remember, there's 10 dies that so I'm going to pop those out. Hopefully they stick. There's one little ant in there. Okay. So I did a Z-fold. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, and then I scored it at 4 1/4 and 2 1/8. And then I have some designer series paper. I have 2 pieces that are 5 1/4 by 1 7/8, I believe, and then one that's 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. Make sure I get these to go the right way because they match. I'm going to put these on. It's a shame to cover the back, isn't it? Center it as best I can. But yeah, it's really pretty. Makes me want strawberry and raspberry season already. Alright. One more. Just decided to do something a little different beside the plain cards. Okay. Then I have this piece, and it is 7 inches by 3.5 inches, and it's scored at 3.5, 5, and 5.5. So this is going to go like this. Okay, and I have white pieces to go in each of the spots, and I'm going to use these die cuts on them. So here are all the little pieces. They flipped over. Some flowers, the little watering can, one of the little ants, ladybug and flowers and another little ant, another little ant. Okay, this one, not that you can tell, but I fussy cut this one because I thought it was so cute. All right, I'm going to put this on the front, and I forgot to pull out my Blackberry Bliss ink. Sorry for the noise. And what did I think I was going to say? Love you lots. But I'm going to do it in sections. So first I'm going to glue this on. Just to add some adhesive to the back. I forgot to put the lid on. It's alright. Doesn't need much. And then I'm going to stamp this a little at a time. So first I'm going to do love. Just go to the edge. Love. Then I got to clean it because you don't want to accidentally get some of that on your next image. Make sure it's good and clean. Then I'm going to kind of cattywampus it so it just catches the letters that I want. Oops. Didn't get the bottom of the Y. Love you. Again, we're going to clean it. Hey, Carol. Stamp, make sure it's clean. And then the lots. All right. And since I have this out, I might as well clean it. Otherwise, I'll get it all over me. Okay. And I could put some flowers here or another critter. I think I'll put some flowers. Just a little bit of glue. Okay. And this will go on that first section. Like so. So I think this is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then I think these go like this. I can't remember which goes where. Yep, this is the middle section. And I'm going to leave this for some writing. So I can add some more critters here that I've already. I could add a flower. It's kind of big. Let's see. The little ants are cute, but they line up. Oh. The little bee. I'll put that up there. But this DSP just makes everything so easy. And then we'll have the little ladybug reader down here. And then I'll put this in the middle. And then this piece, I want room to write on, but I want a little something in the corner. How about a mushroom, Carol? You just ordered the bundle. The DSP is back in stock, I think. I just looked before I got on. Okay, now I'm going to wait to put that on. Put the glue back together before it dries out on me. And I'm going to put seal on the back here. And I'm going to line this up so that it's centered. And then push it down. And then I'm just going to add enough on half here. So that it can open up. And then I'm going to put this here. Like so. And it just covers it. And we can add some bling. Let's see, what kind of bling do we want? We can add another one of these little ladybugs right here on top of the leaf. That's cute. How's that? So there's our last card. Alright, let me pull all these out. Put all the bling in the front of my desk. And get all these. There's a lot. And I also have a couple that I made ahead. So this one I did, he's a little bigger, so I was able to do some shading with the blends. And this was cut off of the that sectioned off piece where it had all the different squares. And then I just used a sponge dauber to add a little, I think this is Azure Afternoon. And then here's another piece that was cut. And then I stamped these on some vanilla and cut those out, plain on the inside. And then this hello is from the Hello Friend. I just used hello. And this is also cut from that same DSP. And then I don't know if you can see it or not, but I added some Wink of Stella on like the little wings of things. And then put happy birthday. And this is from the note cards and envelopes. So those are the three I did ahead of time. And these are the ones we did today. It's quite a variety. Quite a variety. Need to get that one to go flat. So, alrighty. As you may know, Stampin' Up! Has bonus days through the month of January until February 2nd. For every $50 that you spend, you get a $5 bonus coupon. Make sure that you keep it in your email so that you have that code to redeem in February. Also, they have a product of the month. If you spend $75 or more, you can get this stamp set for $5. And this is the group I was telling you about. So if you place a $50 order or more with me, then you will get this video with the extra 2 PDFs for a total of 3 projects. The first one here is a scrapbook layout. So that's very exciting. And then also this Wednesday, I'm part of a Creative Crafters Challenge, and there are 4 of us that are all going to do a fun fold card. So please join us and then vote for the one that you like. And also on Thursday, I'm part of the Team Stamp It blog hop. We're all doing Valentine's cards. Start with me, and then you just click next. Go to ybstamp.com, and it's on the blog. I'll also have the link on my Facebook page. All right, thank you very much for joining me. I know it was a long one, but we got a lot of cards done, didn't we? So next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern is Paper Pumpkin Night, and we do it on Zoom. So if any of you would like to join us, please contact me and I will get you the link. It's actually a lot of fun. All right, until then, happy stamping.